2015 Div 1 Women's Foil National Champion, Margaret Liu. Margaret, this is definitely your tournament. How many times have you won the national championships?
This is the fourth time I've won the Div 1 national championships.
And are you familiar with how that compares to others in history?
I am aware because our USFA historian Andy Shaw brought it to my attention and told me that there's two women ahead of me, one lady who's won 10, one lady who's won 9, and a bunch of people who won 4, so now I'm in that tier, I'm in that category, I guess. So,
and how does that make you feel, like knowing that all of this hard work is putting you into a category of select few?
It's quite an honor. I'm very grateful, I guess, or you know, I appreciate it, but I'm just trying to improve my fencing, and when the wins come, that's nice.
And you know, about the consistency here at this tournament, are you approaching this tournament any differently than World Cups or NCAAs?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say no. I mean, every tournament I try to just practice my fencing, do new actions, and improve in all aspects. And like I said, if I win while I'm at it, that's great too. I mean, I'm always trying to win, obviously, but it's more important for me to try and fence better. So I feel like I did all right today.
and you work with Coach Aladar, who's obviously a legend of the sport.
Yep.
How has he impacted your fencing?
He has made a huge impact on my fencing. I've been working with him for now this is my 3rd year. Ever since I started at Columbia, since I'm a junior now, and he's made tremendous impact. A tremendous impact, and he's helped me so much in so many different aspects, like opening my eyes to a lot of technical errors that I wasn't really aware that I had. I thought, oh, as a women's foilist, I have a pretty good technique, but he helped me realize that there's a lot to work on. There's always lots to work on, and I'm addressing those things, and I think that's been pretty helpful.
And how does he achieve that in getting you to kind of realize your mistakes and then begin addressing those?
Yeah, he just holds a very high standard with his students in lessons, and they're very demanding, and you know, he's sort of a perfectionist, so it's just always trying to improve and do an action until it's really right. So I've been happy with that.
Yeah, and you talk about your improvement in technique. What other areas have been huge, like really instrumental in working with Aladar that you've seen the fruits of that later?
Yeah, I think another aspect that he's definitely helped me tenfold is my mental preparation. Since he was, I think, considered the first sports psychologist in the States, since he came from Hungary in the 80s. So he has written a bunch of books, and he helps me a lot with that in coping with stress, pressure of competitions, and just improving overall, like, my mental game. Yeah.
And you know, as far as like improving your mental game, your technique, congratulations, you're recently Ivy League championships as well.
Yeah, that was really exciting. We have come in 2nd to Princeton for more years than I've been at Columbia, so they've been winning a lot, but it felt really good to take over that title and take it for ourselves. The men also did a great job. They won the Ivy League championships again as well, sharing it with Harvard, but I'm just proud of everybody on my team. I love them so much, and we all worked really hard to deserve the Ivies, I think.
And while Columbia was winning Ivy League championships, Team USA was having a great day in Algeria.
Yes.
You chose to you know, support your Columbia team. How difficult was that decision?
Yeah, that was a very difficult decision. My commitment to Columbia is huge, and of course my commitment to the USFA for international competitions and senior World Cups for my own, you know, personal individual ranking, and for the team event ranking, which is also important. They're both big commitments I have, but I am really glad, I don't regret it at all, that I was able to be with my teammates at Ivies and share that really special moment with them. But at the same time, you know, it was difficult to miss a World Cup because they're all very important, especially as we approach 2016. And I probably should have gone to that for points-wise. It was really difficult, and I know people struggle with that decision, but I made a commitment to Columbia and to Michael Offerty, who has been nothing but supportive of me in my Columbia endeavors and my New York Athletic Club endeavors. And I made a promise to him, and I was at Ivy's, and I'll be at Ivy's next year. So, yeah.
Well, it obviously paid off, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Now, with your presence in the city, you've kind of always lived in close proximity. You're also a world traveler. How active are you in the food culture or other aspects of New York life?
Funny you asked that, Spencer, because I guess I would consider myself a foodie. I really love all sorts of food, but in particular sushi and fish is my passion. I love all seafood, oysters, shellfish, anything. I love it all. Can't get enough of it. Uni is amazing. So I like to go to a lot of restaurants in the city, time permitting, and visit those with my friends. And we like to just like pig out and explore the city while we're at it too.
And how about as far as like countries? Which country is your favorite to visit for the food?
Good question. I think for the food, that's a hard one. I mean, I love Italy as a country. I speak Italian, actually. I studied that at Columbia, and I have a lot of Italian friends, so Italy is really fun, and who doesn't love pizza, pasta, right? France also has great food because they have great oysters, so the seafood. Those two are what come to mind right now, but I'm sure there's a lot of other countries that have excellent food as well that I've been to. Yeah.
All right. Well, congrats again, Margaret, on today and on Ivy's, and best of luck to you going forward.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.